you certain sweaty person. Since the Steam Halloween sale was on recently, I decided to pick up BioShock, and yes, I do realise it's an old game, but screw you, because it's a pretty good game for £3.50. So go back to your Black Ops and commit more war crimes, you certain sweaty person. Now, I have seen and heard stuff about BioShock. I was once forced to watch someone play through the second one at a young age, an experience that still niggles me in the back of my mind to drill through someone's head every full moon. But the fine details of the experience have long been forgotten, and it seemed right to play it on Halloween, as the only thing I remember was that it was bloody scary. As you start the game, you see the interior of a plane and listen to the guy next to you giving you his monologue, before your plane mysteriously crashes into the Atlantic, and you are the only person left alive. No, really. In an entire plane of people, you are the only one who survives. Then again, the protagonist is always the only person on the bloody planet capable of swimming. Look at Skyrim for a start. Anyway, you just so happen to find a lighthouse a couple of meters away, and it just so happens that there's an underwater city there. Not that you already know this or anything, but shut up! It's your fault you started listening, so take it up the backside like a bloody man. On a more serious note, BioShock is an awesome game. I have heard many a time that it takes a system shock like a sugar-deficient child to a swimming pool full of chocolate in the brief moment before he is violated, but I am painfully reminded that I've never played it, so to get a taste of how they compare. And I will gladly disembowel myself if anyone said I should play it, as it is nowhere to see on Steam for a start. The only real criticisms that I have is that some of the plumbing, hacks even, are genuinely impossible. No, really, just look at this one. Bearing in mind these here and those there are actually impassable, and either give you a brand new hairstyle or call the bees with machine guns retrospectively. You also run into so much health, ammunition and money that it takes the piss for a game that's unofficially survival horror. I mean, honestly, I run into more grenade launcher ammunition than I can use, and I am certainly a man's man. One that will not think twice about blowing things up or setting fire to it. But if your brain is mounted within your face, you will not use grenades on minor targets, more easily eliminated with a wrench in the back of their skull. But I honestly kill the bigger targets with them anyway, and I still have grenades, napalm, armor-piercing bullets to burn, of which I regretted when I was cleaning myself up with a bloody mop. Whilst we're on the same subject as dying, there is no punishment to it. You don't lose money, ammunition, heck, you even respawn with a decent amount of health and placeholder mana. And when dying has no consequence, it doesn't scare you nearly as much. The same way you will jump an RC car over a cliff without carrying a wall, but a normal person wouldn't do the same thing in a normal car, would they? To sum up, BioShock excels in having simply awesome amounts of immersion. The first few minutes within Rapture itself are simply pant-wettingly atmospheric and scary, meaning it does its thing very well, or I have to grow myself a slightly stronger backbone. There was genuinely a point where you get an enemy slashing up a corpse before he looks around, the lights go out, I leave the water slightly more brown, and then I walk away, the same guy jumps at me out of a freaking cupboard. I jumped so far I had to clean up the mess in my room with a friggin' water pump. Then I decided to get a drink, and I fell down the stairs. No, really, I was so jittery from the jump scare, I fell down the goddamn stairs. If you want to tell me that a game that can make me fall down the stairs without physically knocking me out with a baby, Call of Duty, then be my guest and buy me a freaking copy. Alternatively, you could like, favourite, share, and /or subscribe so that James and Val will let me buy it. Oh, and another thing, it does include killing daddies and stealing their little girls. Last one, I swear, I still haven't finished the game. The last person to ruin the ending of something got stabbed in the face. Just gonna say that.